Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you see a little ball down here of black fur, that is my dog. My dogs are sleeping in here today while I'm filming. We're gonna see how that goes because they can be very obnoxious, I'm not gonna lie. I love them, but they can be obnoxious when I start filming. So we're doing a little trial run to see if they can handle being in here today. But yeah, we are going to be playing around with Milani Cosmetics for the first time. If you guys happen to have missed my haul video where I showed you what I picked up from there, I will have it linked up here. You can go ahead and check that out. I have some other cool stuff that I've been playing around with. But I wanted to do a dedicated Milani video because I have never tried any Milani products on my own face before, so I was very curious and I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to do it. I'm gonna be completely honest, I am not in the greatest mood today. I'm sorry if my energy is a little bit low. I just have some stuff going on. And honestly, as an artist and a creative, what helps me to get through moments like this is just creating and making art, and makeup is a great art form for me. It's very cathartic. I get to immerse myself in acting tomorrow, which will be wonderful. And today I just wanted to get on camera. I wanted to do some makeup. I wanted to paint and have some fun. And I know this time of the year, as jolly and happy as we all are, you know, stuff goes on. Everybody has stuff happening day in and day out. So if you guys are having a great day today, I'm so happy and I hope that continues. But if you guys are kind of having a little bit of a struggle day today, I hope you know you're not alone. So if you guys want to grab maybe a snack or your brushes or a dog to cuddle or a drink, come on, join me with this video and we are going to try out Milani and paint together. So we're going to start by going in with our eyeshadow palette. This is the Milani Gilded Rouge palette. It retails for $19.99. I have some notes here because I just wanted to focus in on a couple of the products that I'm particularly interested in that I haven't seen too much about out and about on the interwebs. So this palette in particular, it is, well, the entire Milani brand is cruelty free. They're Blue Bunny certified. I believe that's what it's called, Blue Bunny, but they're bunny certified. Let's say that. They are bunny certified. But this palette is not vegan, and that is because it uses carmine in the palette. If you're unfamiliar with carmine, and maybe you've noticed it in the ingredients list but you were never really sure what it was, carmine is essentially what's used to create the red pigments in palettes. So what they use to get the carmine is they crush beetles, and that gives them the red pigment. A lot of eyeshadow palettes use this from a variety of different companies, so they do count as cruelty free, but they're not vegan because of the crushed beetle aspect. Just for reference, for palettes that typically are vegan and that have kind of the same pigmentation level of reds and whatnot that you would have within a palette, they typically use red dyes, and that's when you'll get into more things with people saying this may have done some staining, X, Y, and Z, and they'll have little disclaimers or warnings on there because of that reason. This palette uses carmine, so it does not have any like major warnings that I have seen in my research. So that's just to let you guys know right off the bat about that. So I think that as my transitional shade, I'm going to go in with the shade Peach Fuzz, which is this like really nice, pretty color right here. This peachy color, obviously. I think that's going to be the best transition shade for me. So I'm just going to dip into that and just put down a baseline transition shade for everything. So I'm going to pick up this shade Sangria, which is just this really pretty pinky shade right here. And we're gonna go ahead in with this. So I'm taking this Wet n Wild, it's kind of a like flatter blending brush, and I'm just gonna pat my brush in, and we're going to place the color down in our inner corner. Built this shade up quite a bit. I don't think I'm gonna get too much more pigment than this. I do kind of wish it was a little bit more pigmented, but it's not like a bad color. I don't think it's necessarily meant to be more pigmented than this. I know I need to blend these out, but I'm gonna place the color first and then do blending afterwards. So we're gonna just do the same exact method, just going along the outer corner of the eye. Okay, so right off the bat, I will say it's not as pigmented as I'd hoped. I'm clearly getting very beautiful pigment but the purple that's in this palette is very reminiscent of the purple that's in the Jackie Aina palette, and obviously that one's high-end, it's Anastasia Beverly Hills. That one's going to automatically, like, it should be better quality technically speaking based off the price point. But I don't know, I was just hoping for slightly more of a punch of pigment, but I did get pigment on this. This is pretty, so I'm not like discounting it yet. I'm just saying, like, I was hoping for a little bit more, just to be a little bit more blown away, but the colors blended beautifully just from patting them out, and they're pretty, they're giving me pigment, so we're gonna see what we can do with this. All right, with no additional product, I'm switching back to that brush that we had our initial transition shade on, and I'm just going to take this fluffier brush and just really blend those top edges out. I feel like I need to add more purple in on the other side, so I'm just gonna tap in a little bit more purple. Okay, now I want to take the shade Overbaked, which is this really yummy chocolatey brown shade right here. We're gonna go in and just deepen up our, we're gonna deepen everything up. Or do I wanna do a blue? No, I'm gonna do Overbaked, and then I'm gonna do some more blue out here to play with the purple. Tap off the excess, and we're gonna go in and just deepen that crease up a bit. Now I'm going to dip into the soft ochre paint pot, and with that very same brush, it's now clean, that we were using to pack on the purple shade, I'm just going to pick up some product, and I'm going to kind of tap it in the center of the lid and play along with that circular shape that we had, because we want to start laying down some shimmery shades. I'm going to pick up this Amore Cosmetics brush, and I'm just going to pick up this shade Wait What, because it just is, it's like a multi-chrome color, and I feel like it's gonna look really good with the shimmer I want to go in with, and we're just gonna swipe that on the lid. All right, I'm not getting a ton of color payoff. Okay, so I'm gonna try wetting my brush and see if that helps the shimmers pick up at all. Yeah, that helps. That's pretty. Wow. This is kind of reminding me of the Natasha Denona shade that I had. If you guys didn't see that video, it'll be linked up here. Now we're gonna go in with a little bit of a glitter shade, our pressed glitter. We're gonna try and just pop that on the lid. This is in the shade Wifey. It is this very stunning one right here. I'm hoping this one goes well. Not a lot picked up initially on the finger, but who's to say? Like, swatches are different for everything. Oh, that's pretty. That's a very pretty glitter. So I'm just gonna clean up under my eyes and around my eyes a little bit so that it's a little bit sharper and less messy, put on my foundation and concealer, basically my base, and I will be right back. All right, now we are going to go in with our Milani Translucent Banana Setting Powder. This is the Make It Last powder. I think this is pretty new from them. This one retails for $10.99, and it says that it has light reflecting pigments which are meant to diffuse fine lines and smooth imperfections. And it comes in a total of 4 different shades or types, 3 matte translucent shades and 1 radiant shade. This one is the one that's supposed to be matte and translucent, but it is supposed to be very smoothing. So right now, this is the time of the year where my under eyes get really dry, unfortunately. Not like crazy dry. hopefully, but they do look a little bit drier, so I tend to stay away from super matte powders. I want powders that are going to be very smoothing and like gentle under my on my under eye. So that's what I'm hoping for today. We're just going to try this out and see what happens. My under eyes feel really soft and smooth, and I feel like it did a good job. I'm going to lean a little bit closer so you guys can see. I feel like it did a good job of setting everything without making it look necessarily worse. Now we're just going to go ahead in with the blush. I also do want to say that, as I suspected, the more this powder is wearing, the more beautiful it looks, and it's just giving me such smoothness, and it doesn't look dry anymore. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed so far. So I have two blushes here. I have the Berry Amore and the Rose d'Oro blush. I think I might go in, I don't know. They are both so beautiful, but I think just for this, I'm gonna go in with the Rose d'Oro blush because I'm so curious about this one. I am somebody that loves blush so much, like so much, and this is so beautiful. Oh my god. Milani lip liner here. This is in the shade Bordeaux or Bordeaux. I think it's Bordeaux. This is in the shade Bordeaux. And I'm just going to line my lips. Because of that, I don't know that this lip gloss actually will go very well with, it probably would look pretty with this look, but I don't know that these two are a good match. So I'm gonna swatch the gloss for you now so you can just kind of see how it looks. Ooh, that's pretty. I love a good pinky gloss like that, and it's pretty. It has a nice little wash of color, but it's not too much, and it has a gorgeous shimmer in it. So I'm definitely going to be wearing this lip gloss maybe even tomorrow, like very, very soon. I'm going to pick up this shade Indulge in the Amore Satin liquid lipstick. All right, I'm just going to set my face, and then I'm going to give you guys my final thoughts on everything that I used today. So we're again picking up our Make It Last setting spray, and it's supposed to prime, correct, and set, and it's supposed to be a 16-hour wear situation. So we're going to find out. So to start, I was very, very, very disappointed in this eyeshadow palette. Even though it is drugstore, I feel like it is not worth $19.99, at least not this one, and I was surprised. Like I said, I've never used Milani shadows on myself before, but I did mention in another video that I have used my sister's Milani products on her before, and they just performed so beautifully, but I was just so disappointed in this one. I really feel like the only redeeming quality of this palette were the shimmers. I mean, I didn't try the other shimmer, but the shimmer that I did try is just so beautiful. But I can't justify an entire palette not being up to par based off of one shade alone. You know, you can probably find a similar blend of shimmers like this somewhere else and not spend $20 basically on an eyeshadow palette that just isn't doing it. If this is a palette that you love and it works for you, that's fantastic, but it just did not perform well for me. So I'm gonna have to pass on this one. I just don't think it's worth the money, and I'm gonna be taking it back because I was just really disappointed, and I feel like it just really underperformed. The powder I kind of already raved about. I really, really love this powder. Obviously I've only worn it one time, but I think it looks really pretty. I don't know if it gives any flashback, but I'm not really getting the flashbacky vibe from it, so I'm impressed with this powder. I think that it is so nice, and the more wear I'm getting out of it, the better it looks. So I'm very impressed by that. I really, really like this powder. I only wore this one shade, but I already know that based off of this shade alone, I'm going to love the way the other one applies and formulates. I don't know how long lasting they are, but just the sheer wash of color is so stunning, and I am just so impressed with it. So I definitely will be picking up more of these blushes. They're so pretty. And yeah, I'm really impressed with this. The liquid lipstick I really like. I will say I feel it drying down on my lips. I don't know what the final stage of it will be, but it is comfortable. I just feel the drying happening. But I was really impressed by the amount of pigment. The way that it's formulated, it looks like it's going to be one of those kind of like demi matte or creamy matte type finishes that I really, really love. And it looks nice. It's a pretty color, even though I had my issues with my lip liner because I was just kind of all over the place. I still feel like it looked really nicely, I still just feel like that it looked really nice, and this paired with this works well. I really like the lip liner. It was very pigmented. Yeah, that is my overall like opinion on everything that I tried. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was as cathartic for you as it was for me, because now, even though I did not love the eyeshadow palette, the lashes definitely saved it. I feel better now. I feel like a lot better and a lot more put together, and I hope that you guys do too. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below. Let me know if there are any other Milani products you think I should try, or what you might love from Milani. And also if there's anything else you think I should check out from the drugstore, because I'm curious. And I will see you all in my very next video. I hope you guys have an awesome, awesome, awesome day. Bye, my loves.
Last year I thought